Alrighty, kind people out there, we are at Avon Fields Golf Club today. Looks like a Pac-Man created course, and it says one by another creator. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe Pac-Man can chime in. He comments on the channel every once in a while. Here's a horrible drive to start. Just straight left into a tree. I decided just to stay left of the trees and try and get to an open space, and luckily I kind of do, and it's a par 4, and that actually is going to stay in the circle for one of the weirdest opening pars I've ever had. 123 on the second hole, a par 3. I liked everything about that swing. And safely a par. 277 on this par 4, just hitting a hybrid off the tee. Avon Fields does feel like it's fields. It's kind of like a big open space with the holes kind of winding in between. We got definitely some houses and things like that. If someone, I'm sure Pac-Man knows where this is, so maybe he'll let us know, but an interesting layout for the course, an interesting way the trees are kind of placed almost like bunkers, because there's not a lot of bunkers on the course, at least in the fairways. So here you kind of go right, and you're not in a bunker, but now I'm behind a tree. 172 remaining, trying to hit a big swinger. Oh, nope, trying to go low. Psych. Actually almost works out. Rolls right up in front of the green. 30 yards remaining. Big flopper that just dies right by the hole. And a good start so far here at Avon Fields. 5th hole, still even, 3-2-9. And looks like less than driver and a big sweepy nonsense thing over to the right. It might be right enough. Let's see what we do here. Looks like a big hook around the tree, trying to draw back, and just completely over crushed it. 170 off the club. That's not what I was trying to do. Coming back, it goes left and long. Now hitting the 4th shot, and that is a scoliosis across the green, and that's a double bogey on 5, ruining the vibe of this round. Gonna have to come back here on 6, which is a par 3, and yanked it a little left, and finds the fringe. A decent chip there, and a safe par. Going to the 7th hole. 3-4-1. Interesting fairway layout here. I decide to not go for any of the fairway. I'll just go super right. We get a good bounce forward and under the tree. 100 yards remaining, and actually a decent angle here at the green. So lucky so far. That looked like a strange swing by me, but the result works out, and the distance was perfect, and we are at +2 going to the 8th hole. 177. Good flight in the air, just left of the pin. Check. Oh man, it is just a little long. The last couple videos I've edited, I've seen kind of this trend of hitting the ball too good, for lack of a better term, and going long on a few shots where really just need to maybe choke up a tad or hit a different club when I do that. A bad shot here on 9, but it's going to be a short par 4, so I think we're going to be fine over there. That's part of the charm of these open courses, is you're not dead if you go right or left or just in the rough. Here, amazing kick off of the little hill and lands on the green for a par, still at +2. Headed to the back nine, 10th hole, almost a drivable par 4 here. Let's see what happens. Now this course, that is dead on. Go. Oh my gosh, it landed in the circle. That's the best driver shot I've ever hit. And it is a birdie, easy. So this whole course is like 5,000 yards or something, and so the back nine is filled with holes that are drivable even for like loser 140 ball speed guys like me. This one got too excited and went right, but we're still high off the last one there. Trying to hoist something up 46 yards. Stop. Oh, it's going to stop right outside the circle for an unfortunate par after getting up close to the green. 130 here on 12. And a little long and left, but good par. Going to 13. 340, just hitting a 3-wood. Trying to get it in play. All these 3-wood and hybrids were right and cart golf. We'll take the cart bounce though, going to 76 yards remaining. Throwing the ball up, it was on line. It is not going to check up in time out of the rough, but another par, still at +1. And having a pretty good round here at Avon Fields. Taking an absolute hammer at a hybrid. 133 ball speed with the hybrid's crazy. It still didn't go very far, but 114 remaining. Trying to dial this in. Love that ball flight. It's going to be a little short. Dang it. Another par though, going to 15, still at +1, having a good round here. Avon Fields is a shorter course. If you couldn't tell by some of these yardages, this is the blue tees. And another one, 273 to get there, and it's 261 just right of the green. Trying to get an easy birdie again, go in. Oh man, almost getting an eagle with the chip in. Back to even par late in the round here, 16th hole. 154, it looks a little left. Distance looks good. And it checks up before the fringe, that's another par. Moving to the 17th, still even here at Avon Fields. 115 down the hill. Let me correct what I said earlier. Those look like the white tees, which are a little bit shorter than the blues. That's another par. Still even going to 18. This has been like a weird Achilles heel for me on the simulator, is I do things like that. Luckily I hit that pretty hard, and it's going to bounce to the left of this tree and leave me a shot in 85. Rehearsing the swing and trying to execute it. Par 4. It's going to be left and it's going to be short. Not a good shot there. Trying to save par now with a flop. Runs out. And it is 1 inch away from being an even round, but we'll take a +1. You can see the whole course is a 66, and we end up doing a 67. So a fun course, lots of par 3s. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and look for more videos coming soon.